This is firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Introducing new Firehouse Pairs. Pair your favorite small sub with a signature side, like the awesome 5-cheese mac and cheese. And remember, a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Participating locations only. Firehouse Subs will donate a minimum of $1 million in 2019 to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation by donating 0.11% of every purchase.
Hey everyone, this is Spence the Singing Swordsman at the Brothers Commonplace. Thanks for checking out our podcast. Just a quick disclaimer before we start. We are a comedy podcast that covers many serious events. We aren't here to purposefully offend or disrespect any of the people in our topics. But at the same time, we will be trying to make each other laugh and crack jokes. Thanks again for listening. Be good, stay safe, and laugh at the dark stuff.
All right, fellas, like we practiced.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Come on down. Come on down. Hanging with the brothers tonight, yeah. Come on down to the Brothers Commonplace tonight.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to the Brothers Commonplace, a comedy podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more. And we have a pretty sweet-ass topic to talk about today. But before we jump into that, let's go ahead and meet all the sweet bros.
All right, what's up, guys? This is Tim, or Rocky Balboner, as they call me at the movie theater when they caught me jacking off to Rocky 4. I could almost say that. And so, like, they took me down to the station, the cops did, and I'm sitting there handcuffed, and I'm looking at the cops. I'm like, you're going to fucking let me go. I didn't do anything wrong. They're like, dude, that's indecent exposure. I looked all of them in the eye, and I said, you show me one man that's ever jacked off to Rocky 4, and I'll show you a fucking liar. And so they let me go scot-free, and I was able to leave. I got out of there, stopped at the gas station, grabbed me a 6-pack of Budweiser, made it here for the podcast.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It just happened. Fuck yes.
That means that Rocky was in fucking theaters today.
Since you had a boner, does that mean it was cocky?
Oh, yes, it does.
Cocky 4, baby?
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Spence. It's good to be back on the podcast. We had a little delay, weather and stuff here in Ohio. And I was just thinking about all the ways the world has changed since the last time that we recorded. There wasn't a car in space last time. And that's pretty much all you need to know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, everybody, what's up? This is Toof, the fappin' rappin' homie, and I got one for you right now. So, maybe it's like a poem, actually, I don't know. I always tell my sock to follow me, like, come sock, come here, come on, come on, come sock, come in my sock. I don't want you to know where I go. Coming in my socks.
That's the skit you were begging me to do?
No, that's not
Oh, okay, never mind.
even.
False alarm then.
That's just one of the many things Toof has to offer.
Fuck yeah, dude, I like it. And y'all know me, it's the kid K-Dog. And some of you may know me from my earlier days when I used to be an actor over in Germany. I was kind of a teenage heartthrob. All the girls over there were kind of in love with me. I went by the name Devin Sauerkraut. And you might have seen me in some movies over here in the States. I was in The Little Giants. And no, I wasn't the quarterback. I was actually the fat kid that kicked the field goals that looked like his mother fucked a barn owl to create them. That was me. So what's up?
He went on to star in The Secret of Nim.
This is like your fucking half-brother who had like triple the chromosomes you did.
He also went on to play a small part in Austin Powers. That was what I was going to say.
He threw the shoe into the football to kick it.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
And you may notice that it's just the four of us today. There is no Andrew. And if you listen to last week's podcast, there never was.
Wait a minute, guys. I'm totally here right now.
And if you listen to last week's podcast, you'll know that Andrew said some kind of things that we didn't really agree with. Like, we're taking our podcast in like a family-oriented direction. And Andrew had what Toof referred to as an epic heel turn. We just went ahead and kicked him off the podcast. So
It's me, Andrew. It's me, Andrew.
Oh, hang on, guys. Andrew actually is calling me. Hang on. Hello? Yeah, what's going on, man? Oh, okay, cool. No, Andrew will be back next week, guys.
All that.
Alrighty. So each week we'll be nominating an honorary brother, and for this week it is going to be, her name on Twitter is Sailing to Everywhere. The reason she is an honorary brother of the week, she was staying at a hotel or for a company or something, and she tweeted at us that if we could send her the directions on how to play the elevator game from the Elisa Lamb episode, that she would play it. But only if I could send it by memory. Nice. Which I couldn't do. I couldn't remember that. But plus, I didn't want her to play that and die or anything. But I did tell her that if she could go ahead and do it, I would send one of the brothers to go and save her.
It would have been Andrew.
I was just going to say, it would have been Andrew, and she would have been more fucked. So.
Literally.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
God damn it. God damn it, Joe.
Leave it in.
Sorry. If you hear that, we're sorry.
So she's an honorary brother?
She's an honorary brother. Or I guess...
Honorary sister?
I was going to say we could say honorary sister. I don't know if saying honorary brother will piss people off.
Get the clap going.
Oh, 1 second.
Hey, sister, so sister, you're honorary so sister. Hey, sister, so sister, at Torpedo Dream.
Oh, that was close. That was
I'm
close.
sorry.
So if anyone out there wants to be an honorary brother, we'll be naming one or two each week. All you got to do is leave us a 5-star review on iTunes or send us an email or just a tweet that's really cool, something like that, and we'll make you an honorary brother.
Now, you said like that might offend people? Like brother, like...
No, I was talking about...
Like if it's a girl, we call her brother.
Yeah, I don't really know all the gender roles anymore.
I don't think anybody knows those anymore.
Okay.
So, alrighty.
Because like I was getting confused because like when you said honorary brother might offend people, I was like black guys like us using brother? And I was like, no, we say honorary brother. We use a hard ER.
Come on.
Brother.
We are usually hard at the ER.
Oh.
We went there because it was hard for over 4 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
We're like JD and Turk always hard at the ER.
Okay. All right. So, alrighty, let's go ahead and move on to today's topic, which is the North Hollywood Shootout. On February 28th, 1997, the LAPD would have an intense and incredibly scary shootout with two bank robbers dubbed the High Incident Bandits. Not only was it one of the most wildest shootouts, it was also viewed live on television all over the country. A shootout and wicked gun battle so crazy that it would change gun laws for civilians and police forever.
What bandits were they?
The Wet Bandits.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Wait a
That's where I was going.
The North Hollywood shootout?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of something completely different. I looked up this story. It was about these two guys that were in a band, and like they made there was like two normal guys in a band, and they brought in two other members of the group, and they fucking like were hackers and stuff. They wanted to hack into the government and shut it down and everything like that. And so they put a bunch of CDs, like armor on their skin, like a bunch of those like for $1 you get 10 CDs like in the mail used to do in 2001 and stuff.
Like AOL discs.
Yeah, they got like AOL discs. They had like 15 of them, so like they were getting shot at and they couldn't be penetrated. And they made it into the Pentagon to try and shut it down and everything. So everyone dubbed it Rage Against the Machine because they were trying to shut down the government, and it was the battle for Los Angeles. I looked up the totally wrong shit.
Awesome, man.
That was the skit. Fuck, dude. That was the last time I seen Billy Bob Jimbo, man. And like, I mean, he might have fucked me, but I mean, shit, he's still family.
Okay. Alrighty, so on that note, let's go ahead and jump into the North Hollywood Shootout. And before we talk about the actual shootout, we're going to go over like the background and who the two bank robbers were, so you kind of get to know them a little bit. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk about the two bandits themselves and how they became the High Incident Bandits. And whenever I was researching this, for some reason, like in my head, I kept calling them the High Stakes Bandits.
Nice.
And I was going to make a joke about me and you were the High Vegas Stakes Bandits. You remember that shitty game back in the day where you play Vegas Stakes?
Yeah.
You could put your name in it as anything you want. So we'd always put like Butthole. And whenever you sit down at the table, it would pop up Mr. Butthole. It's so not funny, but...
There's this game for Sega, Shining Force. I think it's like a
so
pretty
good.
Dude, I loved it. But there's this part at the end, and I had already beat the game. So the first time I played it, I just put my name. And there's this part at the end where like you supposedly die. Spoiler alert: you don't actually die. And one of the characters like goes over to this like ocean and is like screaming your name. So I'm like, dude, fuck yeah. So I played it again and beat the whole game just so I could like have my name be this, and it was fuck me. So she went up and yells fuck me, which obviously she's not actually yelling, it's just words. But I really beat that whole game again for that.
Dude, that is fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
So you kept saying it was high stakes robbery.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was in my head.
So what is this? The sequel to another shitty Seth Rogen movie about fucking food? High stakes.
Oh my god.
Dude, fuck yes, too.
James
Fucking-
Franco would be in it too.
He hits the bong. Wait, listen up, I got another one. What if we're in another grocery store, but this time we're steaks? And we smoke weed.
Fuck, dude, that was good, man. So alrighty, bandit numero uno, Larry Phillips Jr. And just a note, most people agree that he was more the leader or like ringleader type, and the other guy we'll talk about was more of the follower. And once you hear this guy's background, you'll kind of understand why his life took the road that it did. I think he was definitely a product of his environment and the way he was raised. So he starts off, he was born on September 20th, 1970.
Real quick, what's this guy's name?
Larry Phillips Jr.
Are you going to say his middle name? Weenie Hut? Weenie Hut Jr.?
SpongeBob.
So we just say his middle name and skip the last name? Fuck yes, dude.
All right, sorry.
Oh, no, that was needed.
Had to throw it in there, man.
No, that was needed. So alrighty, Larry Phillips Jr. He was born on September 20th, 1970, under the name Larry Warfel. The reason for this name is because his parents had lied about literally everything on the birth certificate, including name, address, occupation, pretty much everything except for their home states they lied about on there, because his parents were on the run from the law. And because of this, they had to make up like all the information at the hospital so they wouldn't go to jail.
So they came up with Warfell?
Warhol, I think. Was it Warfell? Yeah, Warfell.
What the fuck did they? How did they come up with Warfell?
I don't know.
Like, did they just watch like All Quiet on the Western Front and when he got shot? That dude fell. He was in the war. Warfell.
So his father is on the run from the law. Larry Sr., we'll call him. And he, like his son, was a fucking turd burger and a half. First, getting in trouble as a teenager for just like pulling fun, sweet, innocent pranks. You know, normal shit, like normal teenager pranks.
Yeah.
Like when he was drunk and he attempted to dig up a coffin so that he could remove the corpse's fucking head.
Yeah, who hasn't done that? Yeah. We've all done that.
That's not a prank. That's just being a dick. Like, that's just, you're an asshole. That's not a fucking prank.
Well,
Like-
now... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I guarantee there's like probably like a long prison sentence if you get caught doing
I mean,
that.
by the standards of YouTube these days, that's a prank.
Okay.
I
yeah.
did hear about another prank he did where he visited a hospice with a big ass jar of mosquitoes and bees and just slammed it on the floor like it was a fucking Jewish wedding.
Well,
That's not a prank, dude. You're just a dick.
But before that, he covered like one of the old ladies in honey.
The fucking bear came running in.
Wait, why are we describing Wicker Man 2?
Oh my god, I was gonna say Grizzly Man too.
Oh,
Because you said the bear.
Timothy Treadbetter.
Holy shit.
dude, my last job, I used to work in a nursing home, and I put honey on this old lady's crotch, and then I'd smile at her and flash my tongue, and I'd paint a little bee on there.
what the fuck?
What, dude?
But Kev, wasn't our fucking last job fucking digging in coffins and getting people's heads off? Remember? We fucking sang the song together. Now I got me a job digging as a grave digger. Who would have figured my plans is much bigger?
Fuck yes.
We worked the graveyard shift by ourselves.
Hell yes.
Dude,
Always.
you don't have to crack those jokes anymore. Andrew's not here.
The dead need freedom.
Oh my god, fuck yeah. I was also going to make another joke about another prank, because I mean, obviously these have all been made up, but it's like, I don't know if I can follow that now, but it's just going to be that he once went to an orphanage and he was pissing in all their shoes, and now the orphanage has more piss than shoes. It's so dumb.
And because of the flu, now the orphanage has more shoes than kids.
Oh, no. Oh.
Don't be blue, because you've got the flu. Patch Adams says it to him.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, back to Larry Sr. He had also robbed a gas station, gone to jail, transferred to a mental institution, which he would later escape from, and not much is really known about Larry Jr.'s mother, except her name was Dorothy Lopez, and she was said to have been a prostitute of Mexican descent, and she may have also stabbed somebody in prison at one time, but there's no actual positive records or proof of this because she used a ton of aliases in the past.
Oh, so what you're trying to say is his parents were juggalos.
Yeah, pretty much. I was shaking my head because I was like, all right, this is going to be something I have to delete. The nice joke. I like that, too.
I mean, that's literally almost a description of all juggalo families.
Well, come on. No, come on. So Larry Jr. was born under an alias to a mentally institutionalized father on the run from the law and a prostitute mother. So it's kind of understandable that things didn't really have that great of a chance for Larry to start off.
Yep.
He was raised in a very anti-establishment type house. Like, he was taught that the police and law are the enemy. And since day one, that's what he was taught. And that's just the kind of life that he was born into.
These were the house's opinions?
Yeah.
Okay.
The houses.
Like Monster House or something?
I was thinking more like Slytherin.
That's all. Yeah.
Perfect.
He was definitely in Slytherin.
Not Slytherin, eh? And he fucking slams down a jar of bees. His dad continued to be in and out of prison while he and his mother moved to Colorado. So it does sound like his mother was trying at one point.
Yeah.
And then, oh, fuck, don't tell me you're thinking about cracking
You know where
a
I'm going.
shooting joke.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then-
I'm not going to do it.
And then 2 days after Larry Jr. turned 6, he would witness his father being arrested while he was visiting their home. And they believe that this scene would shape Larry's mentality and personality forever because he was already raised like anti-police, anti-law.
Yeah.
A couple days after his birthday, his dad came to visit him, and the police show up and handcuff him and take him away.
Yeah.
Weren't you kind of raised anti-establishment, Kevin?
Yeah, you want to tell him why?
Yeah, because when I was watching the deleted scenes of My Girl, I noticed they did an investigation on when he got stung to death, and they noticed that the beehive actually didn't have any bees in it. On CVC camera, they noticed you hiding up in the tree and throwing a jar of bees down. That's Kev, dog, that's fucked up, dude.
I'm sorry,
That's
too.
pretty fucked up.
I've changed, though.
Yeah.
Was it more fucked up than what you did? Or was it more fucked up that I actually had to use 2 rolls of toilet paper to clean up my cum?
Wait, no. Why do we have so many jokes about the ending of My Girl?
I don't know.
Making us blow loads.
I don't know. Dude, there was the one where we talked about me and Toof, like, we would fight over which one got the pillow to cover our boners. And then now this, so I don't know.
And since Larry Jr. was living at home with his mom in Colorado, and his father came to visit him just for his birthday, they believe that the mother possibly tipped them off because I don't know how else they would have known that his father was just going to show up then. So they do believe that his mom possibly may have tipped off the police, but there's no like proven fact or anything like that.
Kinda
So it
makes
does
sense.
kind of sound like she was trying at some
Yeah.
point. We really don't know a whole lot.
Yeah, it makes sense, especially if it was like a dangerous like situation with him. Doesn't seem like he was a good guy, so
Oh, yeah.
makes sense.
Then again, I don't really trust the mentality of someone who had a kid with that type of guy.
Yeah,
either,
and then,
you know?
didn't she kill somebody in prison?
She might have stabbed someone. See, that's not
Yeah.
proven either.
Yeah, so we don't know this chick's her thought process.
But she would later become a maintenance engineer at a hospital. And even after her and Larry Sr. divorced, she never denied him visitation or anything like that. And his father would try to teach him criminal wisdom, in quotes, and would tell him to never trust the police. And he would also tell him tales of his own crimes and acts that he had committed. But the thing is like he never did anything cool as far as crimes, like no like cool stories. It was just lame stuff like robbing gas stations, counterfeiting. And he always got caught or in trouble. And then he would blame the police for it all. Like all of his punishments just aggravated him. And he would never take responsibility or blame for it. It was always, well, it was because of the police or because of the law that this happened.
So this guy's in prison, right?
No. He was in and out of prison. Actually,
Well, like his dad?
yeah.
So, because if his dad's in prison, was he in prison when he was trying to teach him the criminal?
He's in and out, so it's kind of hard to follow because they just say he's always in and out of jail.
Because I was going to say, like, if he was in prison trying to teach him that, That would basically be like learning murder from the Axeman in New Orleans, because you're gonna get a couple of them right, but not all of them. Pretty much the same thing.
And I do remember reading after all this. I read this a while ago, so don't take me like 100% on the quote. But his dad, so Larry Sr., did an interview with Rolling Stone, I think, where he referred to his son as like a criminal genius and saying he was like proud of him, all this shit.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck?
All right.
Yeah.
Did he give the interview while in Boulder, Colorado to Rolling Stone?
Damn, possible. No, because he lived in Los Angeles.
Myth busted.
Oh, yes.
So Larry Sr. didn't understand that the reasons the police would arrest him or be after him was because of his own stupid actions. So he would always teach his son like all this fucked up stuff. Like, yeah, they're out to get us, just because he's like a fucking moron. And his father would also try to bond with him, taking him to shooting ranges and wrestling matches. But it sounds like he always had to bring up like the law talk and crime talk into everything. So there was never just like father and son. It was always that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no wonder he was a fucking criminal.
Yeah,
Jesus.
for real. He really didn't have... I mean, I don't want to... I'm not like sympathizing with him because he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's like he was kind of destined to get into shit or be a fuck up.
It's like positive reinforcement of bad shit. Like if he did something bad, he's probably, oh fuck yeah, do that again.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, hit that dog again with that fucking boomerang.
Exactly.
he sounds like the worst shittiest juggalo father possible. Like he's probably so shitty. He'd be like, "Here you go, son. Here's my Penthouse magazine. But when you're done, I want it back. We only got one in this house, boy.
And don't you dare clean it. We save that."
Oh my god.
All right, so now on to Larry Phillips Jr. He and his mother moved back to L.A. in 1986. Larry would soon drop out of school during the 9th grade, and he would also start dating a woman that he would later marry and then up and leave with 2 children. So, real fucking stand-up dude.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he didn't really grow up to become a juggalo then, like I thought. He made it 4 grades farther than any of them did.
Oh yes.
We all graduated. We're all juggalos, especially Spence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Spence is definitely a juggalo.
Yeah, he's been down with the clown since... he's down
Since Riddlebox.
Yeah.
I love me some piggy pie.
Oh, yeah.
So Larry wanted to make it big as a bodybuilder. He was very much into becoming the next Arnold Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno.
Nice.
So he purchases a 5-year membership, which holy shit, 5 year. That's
Yeah.
like nuts.
Yeah.
Like you see people that get memberships and like die out month 1.
Oh yeah.
And he also gets it at Gold's Gym. So of course it's got to be Gold's Gym if you want to be like Arnold. But Larry is dirt poor. He had no money or car, and he'd have to take the bus to the gym, which was a couple-hour trip both ways.
Jesus.
So that's like his whole fucking day. He would get on the
just to
bus,
gym.
travel a couple hours, work out for probably a couple hours, then a couple hours back. So, I mean,
That's
at least
legit
he's...
a work day.
Yeah, at least he's committed, I guess, but
Yeah.
fuck.
Or he should be committed.
Oh, nice. I like that.
However, Larry soon realized that he wasn't going to be able to become the next Arnold, and he would soon let his membership end, but before that, he had another plan, and for this plan, he needed to seek out some help. And it was here at Gold's Gym where he would meet bandit numero dos, Emil Marceriano. That's probably not how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
We're just going to call him Emil.
That's a fucking sweet name, though.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I was going to say, since he couldn't shape his body like Arnold, he started like messing around with like these weird African techniques, like stretching his neck out and like shaping his head so he could become the other Arnold. Football head.
Oh, nice.
I was really just thinking Westworld.
Dude,
I was like,
thinking,
dude.
I was thinking Tom Arnold.
I was like,
Say, all you have to do is get fat and do a bunch of coke to be Tom Arnold. We could all do that.
Big Roseanne.
Wait a minute.
So,
Arnold
Hey, I got
from,
one
Magic
step
School
done.
Bus.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In and out of jail, banging prostitutes, a shitty example of a man. Are we sure we're not talking about Tom Arnold here? By the way, we're pro Juggalo and pro Tom Arnold, just so you know.
I love Tom Arnold.
So you see, Larry was built, ripped, and in great shape. Emil, not so much. He was a little overweight and looked like he needed help. So Larry reached out to him because he saw him as somebody that he could control and manipulate. And for Emil, a Romanian and kind of a nerdish type guy, he just wanted a friend at the time. So yeah, he's this Romanian dude. He's
Kind of chubby.
Yeah, chubby nerd.
Maybe he
Romanian.
shouldn't have so much of his name.
Oh my god.
Maybe he should cut down on the meals.
Larry had a skill. He could talk to people, he could break them down, and then build them back up and mold them into like a Frankenstein-like creation of his own.
We can break him down. We can rebuild him. He is the $6 man. Because that's all they can afford.
And since after Larry quit going to the gym as much, he decided he wanted to study real estate. And on November 3rd, 1990, he was issued his salesperson license. All he had to do now was pass the exam by May 3rd, 1992, and pass the background checks. So he was happy and thought that he was about to actually take life into a positive direction until
Bum, bum, bum.
January 30th, 1991, and Larry's license was suspended indefinitely. Why, you may ask? Remember the background check? Well, his fingerprints had brought up a crime from his past, and this is a pretty sweet fucking crime.
Oh, shit.
Way better than his dad's fucking pranks.
Wait, did he know the guy that was in Austin Powers?
Oh, no, it's that guy, no. In 1989, Larry had shoplifted $400 worth of suits from Sears. Like a fucking idiot. Like, how do you even steal $400 worth of suits?
Wait, why?
That's just like one suit.
One, I don't know, but not from Sears, though.
Yeah, Sears is
Oh,
probably
okay. That's like
that's
3
like
or 4
two.
suits.
something like that, yeah.
Well, I really don't know.
Maybe he was just the backwards man.
I
could
can
do
walk
it
back
as fast as you can. I can walk back as fast as you can. I know that Larry Jr. Is that his name? Larry?
Mm-hmm.
Larry Jr. was having trouble getting bus fare and stuff. So his mom had to like work extra in the streets, prostituting to get money for him and everything. And she got a nickname called the Taco Bell meal because everyone said she had a $5 box.
No.
That's a good one.
It is, but she's no longer a prostitute. She is what did we say?
Yeah, she's the dollar menu now.
Oh, shut up. You wish, Jeremiah. And now Larry is like, well, fuck, I'll never be able to have a normal job. And instead of blaming himself for a stupid crime, which it was stupid, but I mean, he was young, and it's just a dumb thing to kind of have ruin your career. But he decides to blame the establishment, the man, the law, and everyone but himself. So he's
Makes
like,
sense.
fuck them. Because of them, I'll never have a normal life with a normal job. They have like taken away pretty much his only future that he thought he would have. And so then he swore that he would get even. So he had his real estate license taken away. However, he wasn't about to let that knowledge and time go to waste. So he set up a fake shell company titled Capital West Investments, and he even began selling fake discounted second mortgages to real estate brokers. So I've heard a couple different stories about what he would do, so I'm just going to read one of these. And I really don't know which one is true, which one's not, but he did get in trouble for this. So he would don a couple different aliases. One is Mark Wright, where he pretended to be an interested buyer in houses on the market. And while being shown the houses, he would pay attention to the lockbox and memorize the combinations. So whenever they would open them and get the keys out of there, he would memorize those. And he would then make fake rental agreements, and he would show the house to other people. And he would collect down payments, like running
dude,
that scam
holy
on
shit,
people.
That's fucking crazy.
That's pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
It's a scummy piece of shit
Yeah.
move. That's fucking ballsy.
Wait.
And he would put like ads in the paper and shit on houses that
Damn.
other people were like selling or renting out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, so he, did you say he had like help in this at all?
This is just him doing this.
Okay, because it was, what was it called? Like the something West?
Oh, yeah. 1 second. It is
Westworld.
Capital West
Okay.
Investments.
Because like I saw this, it was like really far down in like Wikipedia, but he had a accomplice, and I don't know, like they didn't say his last name, but his first name was Delonte.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I like that. You caught me off guard with that one,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's who he used to be.
Oh, dude, I really was about to say that
my
too
God.
when he was
That's
drunk.
so sad,
Yeah,
dude.
I used to be.
That's fucking sad.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he still have his hospital bracelet on in that
No,
video?
the rope.
Oh,
He has the
man.
gown on.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
He's got like a hospital gown and shorts on.
That's what you get for banging LeBron's mom.
No. Maybe. So there are also a bunch of different stories about how he scammed people with fake real estate sales. Like I said, I'm not sure which ones are true or not, but if you look up like Larry Phillips Jr. real estate, and you'll see a bunch of different stories.
Oh,
And one of the people would eventually realize it was a scam when they later returned to the house that they were going to purchase or rent, only to find the real owner there.
oh man.
And so after he talked to them, they met with a detective. And they were supposed to meet Larry the following day to drop off the lease deposit, and then they just show up with like the cops and shit,
Yeah.
and Larry was then arrested.
Oh, fuck.
And there's
yeah.
one story where Larry gave like a different name, and they called that name, and it was just Larry that picked it up. So it's like,
yes.
yeah. So he would be held at an initial bail of $1 million, but he would soon be released after his wife Sharon withdrew her life savings of $10,000 to get him released.
Jesus.
Yeah. So this obviously led to heavy stress on the relationship because Sharon is like, yo, what the fuck is going on with all this? There's no money. You're getting arrested. We have 2 kids to raise. And then Larry just soon left the home and fled before being sentenced. So just like his father always was, he was on the run from the law. Yeah. So this is then when Larry would meet up with Emil, and they would start off. It was fourth meal. No, that's dumb. But Larry would meet up with Emil and start the next part of their plan.
I was his wife's name was Sharon, right? I was about to crack a Basic Instinct joke. But, I mean, her name obviously wasn't Sharon in the movie. It was just Sharon Stone, but yeah.
Oh, Stone from Boulder, Colorado.
Oh.
So it sounds like Larry was the shit, a piece of shit.
Yes, sir. So, all right, anything about Larry before we start talking about Emil Marasirianu?
He sounds like just a stand-up gentleman.
Yes.
Nothing that's probably not going to get deleted.
All right. So not as much is known about Emil. He was born in Timisoara, Romania. That's not at all how you pronounce it. So,
Yeah.
And he was overweight for most of his life. He also suffered from headaches as a resulting condition of his epilepsy. And his family moved to Los Angeles from Romania in 1979. He was bullied in school a lot because of his weight and accent, and because he slept in a coffin and couldn't come into classrooms unless he was invited in. That's just a fucking Romanian
Oh,
vampire
my God,
joke.
yes. It was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
So,
I don't know anything about Romania, so I just assumed this guy was a vampire.
Yeah.
So this guy's from a town where Tim's done with workouts, and what I say to him, Tim, you sore, are you? Timmy, you sore, are you?
Timmy, you sore, are you?
He says it all
Rub
the
his
time.
shoulders. Timmy, you sore, are you?
And after school, he went to DeVry and got a degree in electronics engineering, and he even opened up a small computer business, which according to some sources didn't do all that great. And much like Larry, he had an interest in firearms, bodybuilding, and also had moments of anger problems.
Is DeVry one of those ones that like are like all over like
Yeah.
mid-daytime TV? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you must have been watching that. Okay.
And I read one story where he once got so pissed off that he started up a chainsaw and swung it near a neighbor's face because their dog had walked out onto his lawn.
Holy shit. Nice.
Is his name Ash?
Oh, it should be.
Oh, fuck yeah. And he would later marry and have a son, but in 1996, she would leave him and take their son with her.
Shocking. You know, I almost kind of want to like show pity on these guys. I can understand like being raised in like a rough area of town or like having a rough upbringing. But like you gotta know like basic right from wrong and just like escape being a piece of shit. And I know it's hard for some people to escape that sometimes, but like, you know, you just don't be a piece of shit. Like the one guy's wife had 10 grand saved up. Like, I don't know, maybe you can afford rent for the year and not be pieces of shit, you know?
I agree. I agree for sure.
Yeah, like while researching them, you do kind of like ignore the rest about what happens just up until like the beginning parts. You kind of feel bad for them a little bit, like having, because they were outcasts, they had a shitty upbringing, stuff like that, and it sucks. But they didn't have to become pieces of shit.
No, not
you
at
know?
all.
I mean, it was definitely stacked against them big time.
Yeah.
They really didn't have a huge chance. But you kind of feel bad for them a little bit until they go off and do all this shit.
It seems like the first guy had a good idea at first, you know, to get big. And yeah, he may not have been the next Arnold, but at least he was exercising and, you know, making good choices. I feel like just because the gym was that expensive, he could have done something else not crime related.
Yeah. So alrighty, so now we're going to talk about robberies and events prior to the shootout. So the two headed off on their own to pursue a different direction in their life. They decided that they were going to start robbing. And they didn't start with banks right away. They hit something with a little more money than a gas station, though. They first robbed a First Bank-owned armored car in Littleton, Colorado on July 20th, 1993, doing so with 2 military assault rifles.
Wow. I heard the first thing, they didn't plan on robbing at first. They actually got signed by, at the time, World Wrestling Federation, and they lost all the time. So they were jobbing.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Hell yeah, that's a good one.
Fuck yeah. And I wasn't able to find out how much money was stolen in this one because they didn't actually link this robbery to them until after the events of the North Hollywood shootout. But they did match the physical descriptions and the way they did it.
Yeah.
October 23rd, 1993 in Glendale, California, Larry and Emil are driving a brand new Ford Thunderbird that they had rented from the airport. And while leaving a gas station, they hauled ass flying down the road. So naturally, a police officer spots them and pulls them over. The officer asks Larry for his driver's license, and Larry states that he forgot it at home. And then Emil tells the officer that the car belongs to Larry's mother. But the officer had already ran the plates and knew that it was an airport rental. So he made the two get out of the car and noticed that the two are armed with 9mm Glock 17 pistols. If you're fucking in an airport rental car,
Just say it.
all they have to do is run your plates,
Yeah.
and they know that's what it is.
They could have just said they were. Did they steal the rental car?
No,
Why didn't they just fucking say they were in a rental car?
I don't know, but you'll hear. So the two, they don't try to fight or try to use their guns or get away or anything. They cooperate and hand their pistols over. And since they had guns on them, the police decided to do a full search of the vehicle. Any guess on what they have in the car?
Weed.
A python.
Seashells.
4 pounds of pure meth.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
A Polytech semi-automatic rifle with a folding stock. And I'm just going to say I don't know shit about guns, so I'll probably pronounce this wrong. A Norinco Mac 90 semi-automatic rifle with a wooden stock. A Springfield Armory 45 pistol. A Colt 45 pistol. Almost 2,000 rounds of 7.62 ammunition, most of them loaded into 30-round magazines. 3 Chinese-made 75-round drum magazines. 967 rounds of 9mm JHP ammo, 357 rounds of 45 JHP ammo, 6 smoke bombs, 2 improvised explosive devices, a gas mask, 2 sets of natural armor level 3A vests, 2 200-channel portable programmable police scanners with earpieces, sunglasses, gloves, wigs, ski masks, a stopwatch, 2 spray cans of gray studio hair color, 3 different California automobile license plates, and a sum of $1,620.
Were they still in Colorado?
Holy shit.
And that was just in the trunk. In the front seat, they found a 20-piece chicken tender with ranch and barbecue sauce.
Oh, that fucking put them down.
And I couldn't find this, but I remember reading it somewhere that they tried telling the cops that they were headed to or from a shooting range. So that's why they had all that. And then they were going to a Halloween party.
Oh, my God.
But I couldn't find it after. I know I read it or heard it somewhere.
They just planned on Michael Myers being there, and that was their protection.
And the cops believed that they were speeding so they could go drop all that shit off at a safe house. And so the two were arrested and identified through DNA fingerprinting. And on October 26th, Phillips, which is Larry, he was charged for conspiracy to commit robbery, grand theft auto, unlawful weapons activity, carrying and concealing a loaded firearm, and perjury, while Emil was charged for all the same except for perjury. And their sentences, due to lack of evidence on some charges, Larry Phillips got 99 days in jail and Emil got 71 days.
Jesus.
But they both get 36 days of probation. So big fucking
They
deal.
didn't go to jail?
Well, that was added on. So,
So they
Larry
did
did
go to jail.
99 and Emil
Okay.
did 71.
Oh, I thought you meant they only got the
No, the
probation.
probation was added.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
like, who fucking cares?
Yeah,
That's nothing.
yeah, it really isn't.
Jesus Christ, dude. One time, me and Tim were in Cleveland, and we got caught jaywalking, and we just served 2 years in Guantanamo Bay for our sins.
Oh, yeah, I remember because me and this Indian dude were in the cell next to you guys, and we thought...
That means being two for terrorists.
And you've got the cock... What is it, the cock meat sandwich?
Yeah. But you guys got Big Ben or Big Bob or
Hey,
what
I'll
the fuck
take
his
what
name
I
was.
can get these days.
That's true.
And if you're wondering if they got almost all their shit back, yeah, they do. So, I mean, obviously some of it's taken away, but I think they get most of it back. So the two decided to take a short break for a bit, but they are soon back at it again. July 14th, 1995, in L.A. at 12:25 p.m., they rob an armored car owned by Brinks and then make a getaway in a blue Cavalier. During this robbery, they had their assault rifles, they shot open the back door of the car to get the money and drove off. But this time, they shot and killed a security guard and then injured the driver.
Oh, shit.
That's going to be another 90 days.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the only time they actually killed somebody. But yeah, they killed a security guard.
Yeah.
There was also another Brinks armored car that was fired at by 2 robbers in May, but they don't know if it was actually them. It was never proven to be them.
You can imagine it probably was.
They did kill somebody else. They killed the justice system.
Oh.
Because what the heck?
Oh, not even a cuss word. Toof.
But in May 1995, they decided to start robbing banks. Twice in 1 month, they rob a Bank of America, or they robbed 2 different Banks of Americas, totaling $1.5 million. So why they needed a second robbery that month, I have no idea, because they took like around 700,000 each time.
Yeah.
So how is 700,000 not good enough for like 3 weeks?
Think,
you know,
at least for a while. I mean, adding up all their crimes now, they may each spend like a year in jail.
Kevin, when you go hunting, is it the kill what you're after, or is it the thrill what you're after? I think I know what they are after.
Well, actually, I agree with that. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But yeah, during their second robbery, they expected to get like 2 million or so instead of right under 800,000. But the banks had taken higher security precautions because there's a shit ton of robberies that have been going on in this time.
Yeah.
And I also read that while inside the bank, they would set their watches to 8 minutes because that's how long they believed it would take for the police to arrive. Which I never fucking understand that.
Yeah.
Because it's a thing taken from like action movies. Like, oh, this is how long it's going to take the police to respond.
Well, there's a cop right across the street.
Exactly. That's what I don't get.
How the fuck do you know that?
So they would always set their watches for 8 minutes.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't take that from a movie, and if that's what they did, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah.
When they weren't satisfied with all the money, like the $700,000, they put a couple of aftermarket parts in the Cavalier, and they were driving down the highway somewhere in California, and they were like robbing this semi truck that had a bunch of like DVDs and VCRs and TVs in the back of it and stuff. Are you a cop?
You're talking about Fast and
That's
Furious,
what I was
right?
wondering, yeah.
I heard that Larry Jr. lives his life 1/2 mile at a time.
Well, this is stupid. I was just gonna crack a joke about a Cavalier going to Los Angeles, and I was just gonna crack an Isaiah Thomas joke.
Oh my god, fuck yeah, dude.
That's what I was going for.
Dude, the day of the trade, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they started robbing banks instead of armored cars, and then the next thing that happens is the North Hollywood Shootout. So we're ready to jump into this. Anything before we start this?
Feels like too fast. Something.
I just Googled Fast and Furious quotes.
Oh, I got them all right here in the fucking dome, dude.
Ask any racer. Ask any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. I'll have the tuna, no crust.
Nobody likes the tuna here.
Yeah. Bullshit. Nobody likes the tuna here. Alrighty, so here we go. On to the main event, the 6 Jokers card.
Oh, yeah.
North Hollywood Shootout, February 28th, 1997. So Emil and Larry, they're actually pretty smart about some stuff. They had staked out the bank, and they learned the days and times of the cash drop-offs. So that's why they decided to rob the bank when they did. However, they would end up finding out that the car that they thought was a drop-off car was actually picking up cash. So the bank didn't have as much available cash as they had originally thought. And to prepare for the robbery, the 2 bank robbers, they get fully decked out in gear and weapons. Phillips wears 43 pounds of body armor that he had fashioned himself, that it would cover his legs, arms, and almost everything except for his face and hands.
So he got the perk for wearing all heavy armor.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Is that
dude.
Skyrim, I'm guessing?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sewed a full Kevlar suit. So he put in like
That's
a
pretty
shit ton
awesome.
of work for
Yeah.
this. And Emil was more like, nah. And he only had his top half covered in armor.
Nice.
So his legs and also his arms were just covered with like normal shit, like pants and clothes.
I heard he just covered his dick with like one of those little dot band-aids. Just taped it down with that.
I heard he covered his dick in honey, and Kevin ran out there and threw a jar of bees down. That's how they subdued him.
That's why Andrew turned that heel turn and he's not here tonight, because he was pissed at Kev for doing that.
But Emil did take like extra plates and stuff them in like the front of his vest and the back covering his vital organs and stuff. So this is their equipment they took with them. They have 3 AK-47s with 100 round ammo drums.
A piece?
No, this is total.
Oh, okay.
Still a lot.
One M16 fully automatic Bushmaster rifle, a semi-automatic HK91 assault rifle that was illegally modified to be fully automatic, 2 9mm handguns, and a .38 caliber revolver.
Jeez.
They also bring with them armor-piercing ammo.
Wow.
Hey, what was that M16 that they brought?
One M16 fully automatic Bushmaster rifle.
Oh, you sure Andrew didn't bring that one?
Oh, I was so waiting for like a George Bush joke.
But we got something better.
Exactly.
And they also wore gloves that they had stopwatches sewn into the back of them. And they got this idea from watching the movie Heat. And I think they got a lot of their ideas from that movie,
Yeah.
actually. And I also heard that they rented Brokeback Mountain, but thankfully they never got around to watching it because I think they would have got a lot of different other ideas
my
from that movie.
God,
I'm just
yes.
joking.
They definitely would have been
yeah.
the Bushmasters then.
All right, so here we go. At about 8:30 in the morning, they drive their white Chevrolet Celebrity, which I've seen as Chevrolet Celebrity, and I've also seen it mentioned that it was blue, but they painted it white. But they mentioned a Cavalier earlier, so I don't know if this is actually the same car and they messed it up.
No.
But I looked at a bunch of different sources, so I'm not quite sure. So they park at the north parking lot of the Bank of America at Laurel Canyon Boulevard. The bank opens at 9 a.m., so they're there early. They're just sitting in their car waiting. And they decide to pop a couple of phenobarbital, which is a muscle relaxer used to treat seizures and epilepsy. And that's because Emil had that condition.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they pop a couple of those. And some believe that the two robbers are very sluggish and slow as a result of this.
Dude.
So some people don't mention that at all. Some sources will. And some people believe that's why no one fucking died.
Yeah.
Like, or I mean, there were, spoiler alert,
couple
these
people.
two
Yeah, let's
are
say
the
a
only
couple
ones that
people died,
die.
yeah.
But like no one else dies. Even though they shoot like 30, 35 people,
Yeah, they
they
probably
fuck
just
up everything, but
aim
no
is
one
probably really
dies
off.
because they're super slow and they don't aim. They just fucking spray and pray.
Yeah. I do that a lot, dude, when I'm aiming for the fucking toilet, man.
Those morning pisses are unpredictable.
So they're robbing a bank, right, Kev?
Yeah, they're robbing a bank.
Oh, man, good thing they fucking weren't at my house 3 nights ago, or else they would have fucking found the gold mine, Spank Bank.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why'd you make me set that up?
Why only a few nights ago? Isn't it still there?
Myth busted.
9:17 a.m., 2 officers are driving by the bank just by chance and notice the 2 masked gunmen entering the bank. They then radio a, quote, 15A43 requesting assistance. We have a possible 211 in progress at the Bank of America. So right off the bat,
Yeah, they're
they
pretty
fucking
much
see
fucked.
him walking
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And I imagine they're doing it slow, like probably like, I don't know, just slow as fuck,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
on this shit.
Dude, I like my shitty muscle relaxer like really puts me to sleep. So I'm guessing that one's a hell of a lot better than mine.
So Larry and Emil storm into the bank, firing multiple rounds into the ceiling and ordering everyone to get on the floor. So that was something they would do. They'd always shoot the ceiling as soon as they come in.
Yeah.
Phillips then yells, "This is a fucking holdup." And there's an old man at the ATM in like the room before they come in, and they like force him to go in and they like throw him down on the ground.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah, they force everyone to get onto the ground, and the bank had what they would call bandit barriers, which were supposed to be like the strong enough glass that would stop bullets. So that's where like the bankers were working behind.
Yeah.
Save Bandit.
Oh yeah.
Save Bandit. But because their rounds, the rounds of ammo they had were so strong, they just fucking shoot and blast through it, and they shoot the lock off, and then they just pass through it.
Nice.
So
that's pretty sweet.
they then force the manager into the vault and start loading their bag up with the money. However, due to new security measures, money is separated into like a shit ton of lock boxes. So you have to unlock every little box to get some money out. So it takes way longer to get more money. So they
Yeah.
kind of do this so robbers don't
Like
get
the
as
cops
much.
Can get there and shit.
Hey,
yeah.
Kev,
Yes.
which vault number was this?
I think it was 111.
Oh, okay.
Gary.
Oh shit, that still gives me nightmares. So they eventually get $303,305. But also there are 3 die packs in with that money too that they didn't know about.
Yeah.
And then Larry is getting like so pissed off because they're not getting as much money as they thought. Like they expected to get at least 750,000,
Yeah.
and they only got like not even half of that.
Wow.
So he gets pissed off and he just starts shooting the vault and like the boxes
Oh,
with his
fuck
gun
yeah.
and just fucking shooting up all this money.
Nice.
So Larry and Emil then they load up everyone into the bank, or load everyone from the bank into the vault. And this whole time that this is going on, the police are outside setting up cover and surrounding the area because there's different entrances. Like if you see a picture of this bank, you'll see what it's like. And they set up cop cars all around it. And they also hear gunshots inside, so they're calling dispatch and asking for more backup.
Holy shit.
And Larry and Emil also try to get the manager to open an ATM machine for them up because they're like, well, we're not getting all the money we want. Open this fucking ATM machine, which isn't how that fucking works at all.
Yeah.
And they let him know, and they just get more pissed off about it. And at this time, there's like 20 or so police officers outside. Some are behind cars. Some are behind a kiosk across the road in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And they're also trying to prevent like any cars from going or leaving the area. It's just kind of like a huge fucking clusterfuck. Phillips, he goes outside at around 9:24 a.m. I'm sorry, it gets confusing. I keep saying Phillips and Larry sometimes. It's the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes out at 9:24 a.m. He spots 2 officers and 3 civilians about 200 feet away. And he just looks up at them and just starts fucking unloading. And anything that moves, he fucking shoots at.
Jesus.
But the thing is like they'll
kill
say that like he'll see him and he'll turn and look at him and like stare for a second before firing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you can tell he's
super
slow and stuff.
Yeah, it didn't fucking kill him.
So yeah, he shreds their police cars when he's firing at them. He destroys that fucking kiosk. His guns and ammo are just so powerful. He's ripping through everything. So there's a shit ton of people getting injured, like not just shot, but like glass, cement, debris everywhere because they're just literally ripping through everything.
Yeah.
So this goes on for a couple of minutes, and he had shot and injured 7 people,
Jesus.
which 5 of which were police and 2 were civilians. And so, yeah, like we mentioned earlier, there are no police or civilian deaths in this shootout. There's only the 2 deaths that are the High Incident Bandits. They're the only ones that die.
So far, he's injured 7 people.
Yeah.
No killings.
Correct.
So do they give him the nickname the Axeman?
They might as well.
That was good. I like that.
They really are just lucky that they took those fucking pills.
Yeah,
Like,
they really are.
Yeah, because they would have killed like probably hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's a fucking miracle that no one died from this.
Like it's insane that nobody died.
Someone died.
Well, yeah, we talked about that, but like no important people died.
And there's also an LAPD helicopter flying overhead, and Phillips starts firing at that as well. And so everything's just a huge panic and chaos. People, like civilians, are running around scared, not knowing what the hell is going on. And the officers are shooting at them and hitting them, but it's not doing like anything. It's just doing jack shit because of their armor.
Dude, they would have been fucked if they knew the immunity code or the fucking infinite ammo code.
For real, dude. I'm surprised that when he's standing there, a fucking tank just didn't drop from the sky, you know? But yeah, so everything that's going on, like this whole shootout, the grand total from the beginning to end is 44 minutes.
Jesus.
And it's all fucking televised because they got cameras, like helicopters filming shit, and everyone is at home watching on television. So like this shit's going on live.
Yeah, it really does remind me of Grand Theft Auto though, like shooting at the helicopters and shit.
So you think they would have had 5 stars at this point?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
They're like, they have 6 stars. We didn't program the game that high.
They start fucking sending the FBI and shit at that point.
What the fuck?
Oh,
They got
don't get Burt Macklin in this.
Oh my God!
You
Yes.
son of a bitch.
they got 5 stars. Who the F they think they are? The brothers Commonplace on iTunes.
Yes.
Leave that 5-star review, you fucking sexy juggalos.
Oh yeah.
And 4 SWAT officers soon showed up, and Phillips then briefly retreated to back inside the bank, only to return back outside with Emil. They're carrying that big-ass bag of money they stole. And they, in one source, it said they both came out, and they were both carrying the same bag. And then on one source, it said one came out of one door, and the other came out of the other door, so I don't really know for sure. However, though, because of the die packs, those went off, and as they were leaving, so all the fucking money couldn't be used anyways.
Nice.
And I was listening to an interview with one of the cops that was there in the shootout, and he had only been out of his training for 2 months, and he's one of the first police on the scene.
Oh,
so he's,
man.
imagine dealing with that brand new. And all he knew was that there were gunmen in the bank, and he thought they only had pistols and no body armor. So that's kind of what everyone thought. So that's why they're hiding behind shitty stuff. They're like, well, they just got pistols. We'll take them out if we have to. And they come out with these fucking automatic rifles, full body
Jesus.
armor, so they can't do anything. So none of their guns are doing anything.
You know that fucking rookie cop was like, fuck this, and went to work at like Walmart or something.
Yeah. I would have done that thing that Jay does from Dogma where he's like, all right, fuck, we're all going to die. You promised me a beach.
I literally watched that last night. So that rookie officer, he was thinking in his head, he's like, fuck, man, I should have did what fucking Lieutenant Abrams told me, man. Anytime you're in a tight situation, just look at the guy next to you and be like, I gotta go take a shit.
So the police had one goal, contain and control and then take them into custody. But that didn't exactly happen. For Larry and Emil had a plan of their own, an escape plan. However, it didn't seem like Larry really wanted to escape. It seemed like they possibly could have if they had tried, but he was more focused on shooting back at the police and putting up a fight. They slowly made their way to their Chevy Celebrity, all while shooting at police officers and civilians on their way, and they're just blasting through cars and everything that moves. So, like, they're shooting through cars at people. Yeah. They're just destroying everything. But the police said they weren't really that good at firing. They're mostly just spraying around everywhere and just hitting anything, and they look lazy and slow at some points, so most likely because of the muscle relaxers that they took.
Oh, yeah. So did they, like, get in the car and, like, run anybody down or anything?
No, we'll talk about the car in a little bit.
I was going to say, like, if they were to get in the car and, like, run somebody down and kill them, could they be in episode 2 of Celebrities That Kill?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's dumb. I'm sorry.
No, this wasn't France.
Oh, man.
And you can hear all the radio calls that the officers are making. So you just hear constantly, shots fired, officer hit, officer down.
Yeah.
And nobody knows at the time, like, how many people are hit or how many casualties there are. Everyone that's, like, working just is like, holy shit, all these cops are getting fucking slaughtered.
Yeah.
There's civilians dead everywhere.
Yeah. Not to, like, bring this up, but it probably straight up, like, seemed like one of, like, the big shootings, like Vegas or something that. At that, even though they didn't know. Like, thank God it wasn't. But
I have no idea how none of the civilians or police died, dude. Yeah. It really makes no sense.
Ridiculous.
Thank God these guys were all slowed down and everything. It definitely prepared the cops a couple of years later to take on OJ and his speeding white Bronco.
And then years after that, the Batmobile.
Oh, yes.
So the police had to deal with these guys who were, like, super slow and stuff. Then they had to deal with the OJ Bronco a couple years later who were, like, super slow and stuff. And then just a couple years later, the LAPD had to deal with my reading level.
Wait, why did they
super slow?
Why did they have to deal with the reading level?
Can you explain why they had to deal with the reading level?
I was homeschooled in Los Angeles. Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay. All right. Okay. It makes perfect sense. Okay. All right. So Larry and Emil, though, are tough as fuck. Like, I know they have armor on, but they're still being shot at a shit ton of times. They're rocking like 40 pounds of armor, firing guns. I mean, fuck these guys, but they're tough as hell.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And there's a point where an officer with a fucking 12-gauge shotgun shoots Phillips in the upper body, and he doesn't even drop to a knee.
Wow.
Like, he slowly, like, bends down and turns around and stares at him.
Jesus.
And then he just starts fucking shooting at the guy. So.
Like, you would, like, what
12-gauge shotgun.
What
he got hit
armor
with,
does
like,
he have on?
9, like a buckshot, like 9 hits. All this Kevlar that he fucking made, that he put together himself.
Dude, that'd have been pretty fucking strong for a 12-gauge shotgun.
Dude, this seriously sounds like that one Twisted song, Won't Die. They keep on trying, but I won't die.
And over the radio, you hear the police yell, they've got body armor, go for the head.
Oh,
so they're
shit.
actually calling out, shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
And during this time, Emil gets shot twice, once in the forearm and once in the ass cheek.
Oh, nice.
Ass cheek.
Yeah. Ass cheeks.
So this is 7 minutes into the gunfight after leaving the bank. Emil gets into the car and he starts driving it, calling for Phillips, like, come on, let's get in, let's fucking go. But it's weird. Phillips is like, he doesn't get in the car. He wants to keep shooting.
Yeah.
So Emil starts trying to drive away slowly while just walking next to the car is Phillips, like in his full armor and gun, just shooting at everything in the way. So he's walking next to this car, and the tires are being shot out. Both men are being shot. Phillips is shot and hit in the shoulder, and this caused his rifle to jam also. So then he goes and gets a different gun out of the trunk. And this whole time, there's no way for any ambulance to get in and treat the wounded officers and civilians. So we keep saying it, but it's just unbelievable that nobody died out there. And one officer is shot and losing consciousness, and they're all fearful that he might die. And while they're calling in about him, his fiance is one of the people that is like responding to it, and she's like new on the job.
Oh man!
So she's like hearing about like her fiance, who's like they all think is gonna die.
What if she was like the rookie's fiance?
Oh shit!
Like it was like his first day, and like her first day.
Dude, I haven't seen this many injuries in LA since the 2014 Clippers.
Oh fuck
shit.
yeah!
Yes.
So this is super badass though. After they hear about all the officers being shot, 2 other officers go 100% badass, and they're like, all right, fuck this. He's not dying. They get in a cop car. They drive through the war zone, picking up all the injured people along the way while they're on the way to this officer, and then taking them out of the area to safety.
Nice.
So that's like super,
awesome.
super ballsy and badass. Super #wild, man.
Oh, #wild, man.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, all this shit's online. Like you can watch all this stuff happen.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's great. Watch it because like you have to turn the audio up like really, really high to hear this. But like as those cops are like driving away with all the injured and stuff, they actually roll the window down and scream #wild, man. So that's where we got that. So
yeah, we were like, okay, never mind. I don't even want to put us into this story. I was gonna say that's where we got it from.
It's also on audio. The cops were chasing the 2 guys in the armor because they thought they were members of NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, and one of the officers were just heard yelling, "Chris Kirkpatrick, you're gonna get your ass kicked."
Oh my God. Just Eminem. Fuck yes.
And so during this time, the officers' guns are all so weak and shitty that they had to go to a gun store down the street just so they could get better guns that would actually be able to stop the gunmen.
Nice.
So that's like, the fucking police have to go to a gun store to get guns to stop these guys.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome though.
So the cops, they get a bunch of assault rifles and ammo.
It's the gun store that Van Pelt goes to. In
Oh,
Jumanji.
fuck yeah.
Fuck yes.
He just pays him in all those fucking gold coins.
It really, once again, just sounds like another Grand Theft Auto thing.
It really does.
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
hello, Guns N' Roses, how may I help you? Holy shit, man, thank God you're here. Do you guys got any AK-47s? Yeah, or what's going on? I'm a cop, I need guns. You got some ID there, buddy? We got a 48-hour hold on guns here, fella, and I can only sell you 20 rounds of ammo. You know, what, you think I'm fucking crazy? Give me the fucking gun, man!
Like I heard like after the robbers were like kind of getting away and stuff, they stopped and picked up this prostitute and they banged her and then they killed her and took the money back. Grand Theft Auto.
Dude, I thought you were talking about fucking Phillips's mom. I thought you were gonna make another $5 box joke.
No, it's just Grand Theft Auto, more Grand Theft Auto.
And while they're driving their car away, they hear it like beep twice every now and then. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So they aim like a satellite out and they pick up the audio signal. And they're just listening to the remix edition of Ignition. And there's that
it's
part
the
where it goes
remix
beep,
edition.
beep.
Fuck
They were
yes,
beeping
dude.
along with it. That's stupid. So the cops, they get a bunch of guns and ammo, and then finally the SWAT team arrives. And the reason that it took the SWAT so long to get there is that during this day and time, they had a training exercise run
man.
going on. So they didn't get there until 18 minutes into the shootout, and they all show up in shorts and tennis shoes, but they're also rocking
yes.
body armor.
That's awesome.
What are the chances? Like, I don't know if they knew that. I don't think they knew that.
No, probably not.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
that
that's awesome.
happened. And Larry and Emil, they started to try to make their getaway, firing at the police. However, it was said that Phillips' gun kept jamming, and he looks like he was confused at some parts, like at some times, and he had a lack of coordination also, so his guns keep jamming and shit. Which, why would you fucking take drugs before? I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
maybe he should just turn down the radio because his gun kept jamming.
oh my god, dude!
Holy shit.
Wow,
Dude, I was gonna crack this joke, and I know Kevin Spence will get it, but I heard his gun was jamming, and like he found out that it was his dentist that did it, and he kept saying, "You got jammed." It's Parks and Rec.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
About to
yes.
say that.
I fucking hate that guy, by the way.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious though.
I hate him so much.
And Emil starts driving the car a little bit further, and Phillips is walking alongside still. And after the tires are shot out completely, Phillips, he runs off on foot. I think he gets behind like a semi or something like that.
Nice.
He ran off and then he started an electronics company.
Oh my god, it's
Just Phillips, right?
I was like overthinking it, and then it hit me.
It's awesome.
And he starts off by putting a new 100-round drum onto his gun, and starts shooting his rifle off again. So holy shit, dude. Like, how do you even fucking compete with that?
I don't know how the fuck this guy's still alive from the shotgun. That's still crazy to me.
And a police
I'm
officer...
basically picturing these guys as like wearing the power armor from Fallout.
Oh
Pretty
my God.
much, dude.
Yeah, this should be.
and
I actually know what that is.
A police officer somehow manages to shoot Phillips in the thumb, making him stumble for a second. And he picks the gun back up and he starts firing again, but it jams again and he can't fix it with just one arm. How do you fucking hit him in the thumb? That had to be a 100% accident.
Oh, yeah.
You can't aim.
No, it could have been a purpose.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, though.
Yeah.
Fucking called shot. Imagine if they just had like a sniper or something.
Shouldn't they have?
Taking him out in the head. That's the only place you can stop
You would
him.
think they would have. Especially because they may not have known it was there if they just had him go into a building.
They said he hit him in the thumb, but I guess reports were that they were just aiming for my dick, but it was pretty much the same thing.
What? Okay. Oh my. Okay. God damn it. So his gun jams, but he can't fix it with just one arm, one hand. So then he pulls out a Beretta 9mm, the same model that's carried by the police. And in one of the interviews, a police officer goes, "Haha, we're even now, buddy."
Oh, fuck
It's
yeah,
so fucking
dude.
funny, dude.
That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Holy shit, if they made a movie of it, though. Dude, that'd be in the trailer.
We're even now, buddy.
I was going to make a joke that the police officer said, well, your one arm might not be able to fix your gun, but after I send you to jail, your one arm might be able to fix your love life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Phillips fires, and after getting shot, he drops his 9mm. He then picks it up, he holds it under his chin, and pulls the trigger, killing himself. Or maybe not, because if you watch the video and listen to some stuff about it, at the exact same time, a police officer shoots him through the shoulder and severs his spine. So some like to believe that the officer took him out, actually, but I really doubt it. Like, it looks to me like he shot himself first, and then, like, it really is this, like, a split second after that, you see a second shot.
It'd be pretty sweet if it was a cop that got him
But, I
first.
mean, give him the fucking glory. They deserve it for that shit.
True.
He's going to get it, man. You ready? 1991. Fatality.
Oh, yeah. So back to Emil now. He has 3 automatic rifles and 2,000 rounds in the car with him. He gets out of the car and starts firing around, and he hobbles out of the car because of getting shot in the ass cheek. And yeah. And there's no roadblocks around here either, which I know there's a lot of roads and it'd be hard to block that, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it seems kind of weird. He just drives up and like stops cars that are driving, and he tries to hijack this truck. So he's firing out of his windshield. He tries to get cars to stop so he can take their vehicle. And a man named Bill gets shot in the arm. He's in a truck, and he gets out of the truck and starts running. And Emil then puts all of his guns into the truck. He gets in the truck and realizes, oh, damn it, Bill took the fucking keys.
Come on, Bill.
But I also heard that he possibly hit a kill switch instead. And then I also heard that the truck was stick and Emil couldn't drive stick, so who knows? There's 3 different versions.
We know that Emil lives, right?
For a little bit he does.
Well, because he gets to meet the president.
Wait.
Forrest Gump.
Oh my god.
Because he got shot in the
shot in the ass. I was like, god, dude. Since Emil can't take off in the truck, he gets out of the car and just starts firing at police again. And the SWAT team notices something while they're having this little shootout. Emil isn't wearing any body armor from the waist down. And so there's like a car. This is all going on within like 15 feet of each other. There's like 2 cars. He's hiding behind one, and the police are behind the other one. So the cops drop down to under the car, and they just start blasting the fuck out of his legs from under it. And this is like a 2-minute shootout.
Yeah.
And Emil's shot over 20 times in the legs. So he then surrendered when he fell to the ground. And the police asked him what his name was and he told him that it was Pete.
Nice.
Which I don't know why.
I'm all right with that.
And then he taunted the police and begged them to kill him. And about an hour later, he would die in that spot from blood loss caused by 2 gunshot wounds in his left thigh. But before he died, never mind, I'm not even going to do this. I was going to ask, like, what his final, like, the police asked him, like, why he did it and what his final words were. And I was just going to sing that fucking Dracula song from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Dude.
Well, it was, like, so long ago, I didn't know if people remembered that I was making a vampire joke about him.
Well, I mean, you might as well give it a try, right?
Nah.
I would have loved it.
And I've been living too hard to believe things are going to get easier now.
It was just going to be that.
You can keep going.
But,
Fucking love that movie.
So yeah, the only 2 casualties of the North Hollywood shootout were both gunmen.
How?
So we'll talk a little bit more about the end of this, but here's a little bit about the aftermath and a little bit of fun info. The total number of shots fired were between 1,500 and 2,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, how the fuck? Yeah. So 1,100
2
being
people
from the
died.
2 gunmen. So those
Yeah.
2 guys together fired off over 1,000 shots.
Yeah.
Didn't kill anyone.
Wow.
They hit a shit ton of people and stuff,
Yeah.
but didn't kill anyone.
Their accuracy rating at the end of the match must have been terrible.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So since the incident, police officers are now being outfitted with heavier firepower, such as AR-15s. The LAPD would receive 600 surplus M16s 7 months after the incident. All squad cars had AR-15s in them, and all LAPD officers were authorized to carry 45 ACP caliber semi-automatic pistols as sidearms. And lastly, the doors in the LAPD patrol cars would be armed with bullet-resistant Kevlar plating.
That's pretty crazy that all that just because these 2 fucking dudes
I like
Yeah.
how it
didn't
took
even
like
kill anybody.
I like how it took this long. Like, what were they? Like Wild Wild West sheriffs with like those like 1979 like Monte Carlos with like the 6 shooters. They all just have 6 shooters just shooting at them.
They just had lassos, so they're like
fuck
surrounding
yeah,
the bank,
dude.
and they're all fucking throwing lassos at them.
They were
This son of a bitch.
they were just using. Whoops. They were just used to chasing the Duke boys, so they didn't they didn't know anything else.
And there's also a ton more to dive into about gun laws and things like that, but I don't really want to jump into anything like
Nah,
that.
I mean, everybody's doing that
Because
now
it's
anyway,
always like
so-
a big controversy with
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah, we
Isn't
don't
it
need
like
that.
super fucking pathetic that it took them 11 minutes into the gunfight to like, wait a minute, there's a lower half to this guy and there's not even armor on it? Like, they're fucking 15 feet away like
Yeah.
this whole time. Like,
Yeah, but you gotta picture though. I mean, they don't. It's not like he's naked from the waist down.
I mean, like he's
Yeah,
probably wearing
they-
like black
they
pants or
still-
something, or
I mean, they
padded
still
pants.
look like you can go. There's a museum in LA where they actually have their shot up cars and they have all their armor and shit. And
Wow.
And they have them like stuffed.
Oh
yeah,
my
they're
God, dude,
they're
I really
actually
wish they
still
did.
just hanging out.
Oh,
They
fuck
have
yeah.
strings connect to them. They
Yeah.
play checkers.
They've actually accidentally, like, they have like puppet shows with them, and that actually killed somebody one time.
And there's actually like
They're
a local
puppets that-
Chuck E. Cheese where like their fucking animatronics fucking quit working, so they put these guys' bodies over there.
And since it's a museum, they hired Philip's kid to be the janitor.
Oh, what?
It's a Mexican joke.
So a little bit of controversy to talk about. Emil's family filed a lawsuit against the LAPD
Okay.
for letting their son die.
The
And
fuck?
they believe that the LAPD allowed Emil to bleed out and die. And according to, I don't know if it was like the doctor or the coroner, but his wounds could have easily been treated, and there was no reason for him to die from that. Even basic first aid would have helped him live. But the police said that they were following protocol, and they couldn't let an ambulance in because they weren't sure if there were more shooters or not. And plus, like, fuck him. The dude was a dick. You
Yeah,
know, he
dude.
shot like 30 people.
Like didn't he still have his gun? Like, it was still near him, right? Had they taken it yet?
Oh, well, the thing is, like, when he's shot, so I do kind of understand. I don't. Okay, so here's the thing. He gets shot and taken out and surrendered,
Yeah.
and he lays on the ground for like an hour
Oh yeah. Then,
and dies from bleeding out.
you know what? You fucking deserve it.
yeah, it's
Then,
like
yeah.
you
You fucking shot at him for like an hour.
If-
So
yeah.
If I'm their lawyer, here's pretty much my rock solid defense. I'm sorry we didn't get to take care of your son, ma'am. We were treating the other 38 officers that were fucking shot first.
and like the innocent people that were literally just fucking going about their days, they got shot. So yeah, fuck that guy.
I mean, I can understand from even like his parents, like that's still their son.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, so I can understand. And they do eventually drop the case.
Yeah.
But it's like if anyone shoots like that, like over 1,000 rounds,
Yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they
you're
just
not, you're
let
not
the dude.
safe.
I hope
He's
they-
not top priority.
I hope they fucking fingered his bullet holes, dude. No, I'm just
so,
joking.
so since this was in LA, did Snoop Dogg tell them how to drop the case?
yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Murder was the case that they gave
oh,
me.
yes.
Drop it like it's hot?
Oh.
I don't know how they
Oh,
got, I don't know how
alright.
they I don't know how they got this nickname. I was kind of wondering, but one cop, like, they didn't say how, but like after this all happened, he got the nickname Officer Bloody Dick. That's not fucking true at all.
You know, since all this was caught on video, they're like, you guys didn't even try to save him. And they're like, yeah, we did. We tried to save him. We got video evidence. And like, all right, well, let's play it in court. And the cop's like, no, let's not play it. We don't really need to play. Just trust us. So they actually did play the video in court, and it was just all the cops are sitting in a circle around them. And, like, they were sitting Indian style, and they were passing this cup around, and they were, like, singing that Anna Kendrick song. I got my ticket for the long way around. They did that for an hour, and they just passed the cup around. That's not true.
But there was a nickname for the two LA shooters. They were the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs and LeBron's free throw percentage.
Oh my God.
A lot of shots, not very many hits.
At least he hit a couple, though. Besides that, all they did was hit them fucking selves.
So there are just a couple things that I don't fully understand. Like, I don't know why they hit up a second bank that month.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, no way they spent all that money. And they probably could have tried to escape, like, better and quicker. But I really believe that Phillips just wanted to fucking go out.
Dude, at that point, though, like, you're being shot, like, fucking tons of times by police and it's not hurting you. He probably legit just thought he was, like, fucking invincible.
And
like, it would be, like, a crazy rush.
I forgot to write it down, but you can look it up. I think he had, like a shit ton of bullet shots in him. Like, he got shot a bunch.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean...
You take like PCP
they were tough
or
as
something?
fuck. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I really think he just wanted to go out and die like that because
Yeah,
he didn't
maybe.
try to get away. I don't see why you would rob a second bank this quick in the same city.
Yeah.
It just don't make sense.
Dude, imagine him, like, we'll say these places are real. Imagine him going to hell and, like, he's down there and, like, he's like, all right, dude. He's like, whatever. I died fucking going out. I killed, like, billions of cops. And they're like, no, dude, you killed, like, fucking nobody.
It's like, yeah, we got it. The live coverage right here, dude. And then they see the cops playing that again. No, they go back too far. They just see his dad throwing the jar of bees.
Oh, my. No, dude, I wish that he could find out that he literally killed nobody.
Oh, I know. Because they didn't know, honestly.
Yeah.
These people were all saved because if they would have been left alone, I really think they would have bled out and died.
Yeah.
But because the cops and the SWAT, like, they got an armored car also.
Yeah.
And they drove around. The cops drove around picking up all these injured people, and they took care of them. They were just fucking on their shit, man, to save these people.
So Phillips stayed there probably thinking he was taking all these people out. He literally killed nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
And
that's crazy.
And in that interview with his dad later on where he says he was a criminal genius.
Yeah, fuck off, guy.
And I don't know why. I looked at Phillips Jr., his, like, findagrave.com, so you can see his grave, and, like, people can comment on it and leave, like, flowers online.
Yeah.
Someone left a comment. It's like, yeah, rest in peace. You guys are my heroes. I'm dressing up as you for fucking Halloween.
The fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing? Rolling in a fucking giant swimming pool of spaghetti so you look like you got fucking shot up, you idiot.
Fucking there is
Why would you
hero.
like, yeah. I can't wait to dress up as you for Halloween,
Oh,
man. Fuck it. After saying that, they did look badass. Now I think about it, they did look pretty cool. But fuck that, dude. You're not gonna dress up as that. That's
I can't.
They look like fucking Frosty the Snowman covered up with blankets trying to hide from the sun.
and speaking of, whenever they went back and watched the tape, and they were showing like the cops sitting around, I'm like, yeah, you let him bleed out for an hour.
Yeah.
The reason the case got dropped is because, yeah, he was bleeding out for an hour. He was sitting there. But as soon as the sun came up, he just turned to fucking ash.
Yes.
It was like
The
that scene.
vampire.
It was like that scene in Blade for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though the cops didn't need to, the cops all had the motorcycle helmets on and closed the visor.
Oh, I think I meant the other Ash scene. Blowing him away with the farts.
Oh, Shutter. Is that Shutter Island?
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys can understand, like, getting shot a bunch of times, like, how that, like, adrenaline can keep you going through all that shit.
Yeah.
Remember when we did the fucking T-Bro C drinking challenge, energy drink game, where we fucking mixed a Monster, a Full Throttle, Rockstar, Red Bull, Amp, and Nas, and we all stuck bottle rockets on our asses and faced them at each other? Fucking...
Which time?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
You know, the 7th time we did that.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Why did you read that off your phone? Oh... He just has a picture of energy drinks. Oh God. One thing I did remember reading is they were like, okay, they're dead, but where's all this fucking money at?
Yeah.
And I think that they searched his house or his apartment he used to have with his ex-wife. So I don't know if he was still seeing her or staying over there. And I'm not positive, but I think they found a shit ton of money there. But it was like she didn't know it was there because like she didn't spend any of it. But yeah, that's kind of weird too.
Huh. Can you edit this at the end of my one joke? And then the fucking craziest part about the bottle rocket thing, remember when Andrew put his in backwards?
That's why Andrew's not here this week.
And he didn't use energy drinks. He just used Yoo-Hoos and salt water.
Saltwater taffying.
Saltwater taffying.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, that's everything I got on the North Hollywood Shootout. It's all online.
Yeah.
You fucking watch it. You can watch the dude shoot himself. That's cool.
It's still crazy that they, like you said, like, why the fuck rob another bank if you still had all that money?
I have no idea.
That's kind of ridiculous and pointless.
Maybe they just had a ticket. Fuck, I don't know the lyrics. For the laundry round.
It's long way around.
Bottle of whiskey for the way.
Yeah. I always think she says, you're going to miss me by my taco.
Taco.
Yeah, she says taco.
Outside's just got rivers, something to give you shivers. The cops all doing it, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I wish that, like, Phillips, like, he had, like, a last hurrah, like he didn't die yet.
Yeah.
And while the cops are doing that around, he comes running up over his head with both hands. He's holding a giant glass jar of bees and mosquitoes. And he just throws it at him, but it just lands on Emil.
And fucking Japanese beetles.
All right, yeah, so that is the North Hollywood Shootouts. Anything before Spence gives us our closing shit?
I just wish, I mean, this is dumb and this movie's old as shit, but I wish they just had, like, a jar full of those bugs from the Mummy that, like, go inside
God,
your
fuck
body.
those, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, those
Benny-
things. What?
Scarabs.
Was Benny the name of the... We're on the other side of the river.
Yeah,
whatever
you're
he
on the
says.
wrong side of the river. Dude, that shit was so good.
The cops asked Phillips when he's laying on the ground. They're like, you probably only got an hour left to live, son. I'll grant you your last request. So what do you want? As he's reloading his 6-shooter, because I guess that's all they had. And Phillips is like, just an hour, huh? Well, might as well go out in style. Can I have a bottle of lube? My girl with the last 20 minutes on loop, and maybe just one Fago Moon Mist.
And then he says,
And if I see Van Helsing, I swear to the Lord I will slay him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dracula musical.
I'm just trying to shake off the pain from the lessons I've learned.
So this came out, or when did this happen?
this was February 28th, 1997, almost 21 years ago.
97. I thought it was 91. Holy shit.
97.
So
Great Malenko.
oh god, never mind.
Let's hear it.
all right. So the guy Emil, as he's like laying there dying, they're like, yeah, dude, like you're gonna die. We're not gonna help you. He's like, all right, fine, I get it. I was shooting at you guys. He's like, it sucks though because I just landed this movie role. He's like, so just make sure that that they cast Rob Schneider and Deuce Bigelow. I'm just like, I don't even know if that came out around then, but it was supposed to be him.
Oh, I forgot to mention earlier. Someone asked me on Twitter. They're like, "Yeah, how did you guys meet Andrew? How'd you become friends with him?" Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, that's actually a good story." Me and Tim, we were out playing basketball on my driveway. It was kind of like a homebrew version of basketball. Yeah. And he showed up and tried to shut off our gas.
And then this kid asked what grade he's in.
He's just Squeak from basketball.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is Brittany Kaiser's party, and I really, really want to fuck her. And her dad's just standing there.
Yeah.
Dude, the funny thing is, it's funny enough, Andrew can't shut off his own gas.
Oh, yeah.
We know that. Hey, I'm not a piece of shit. Yeah, we are a little bitch.
Well, at least I'm on the team. Alrighty, Spence, you want to hit us with that closing shit, brother?
All right, brotherheads, we're going to open the doors and let you out into the world because it's closing time.
Oh, yes. Fuck
Here's
yeah.
what we need you to do. We need you to rate and review our show, and we need you to talk about it because we need the whole world to know about the Brothers Commonplace. Leave us reviews on iTunes or whatever podcasting app you use. All of it helps us. And share our pages from social media. So that's at Bros Commonplace on Twitter. Bros, I think it's also Bros Commonplace on Facebook. Yeah.
I think it's no. It's
I
Brothers.
think yeah, say British.
Brothers Commonplace,
Yeah.
something. Okay, well, and you can just use the search function too to find these things. And then we'd also like to hear from you. So contact us at brotherscommonplace@gmail.com or talk to us on Facebook or Twitter and give us suggestions or tell us what you thought about the show. We love all that good feedback, and that's how you can become an honorary brother.
Oh yes.
Hell yeah. Each week we'll be picking an honorary brother. So like we said, send us a tweet, a 5-star review, or an email, and you could be an honorary brother.
And I mean, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Major League, but they did this thing in Major League where they had a picture. It was pretty much like a statue, like a cardboard picture of the lady that owned the team. And each time they won a game, they would take off like a little piece of yellow paper or whatever, and it showed her in a bikini. Well, we have that same picture, but it's of Andrew. And every 5-star review we get, we take that off, but you guys don't get to see it. We fucking do.
Oh, and when it's finally all the way done, we'll tweet it out.
Oh yeah, we'll show all of you.
Actually, if it was of Andrew, it'd be him naked, and every time they tweet, we cover it up because that's what they want.
Yeah, right. I want to see him naked.
And speaking of Andrew in Major League, whenever Andrew shows up to the podcast, he shows up like Rick Vaughn does when he arrives at spring training. Remember, he just gets off that bike.
Yeah. Like there was one time where like Andrew like really pissed us off like during the podcast, and like he fell asleep, so we like took him outside while he was on his mattress, and we just laid him on the ground, and he just came running back into the pot. This is just fucking so stupid.
No,
it's just a Wesley
It's
Snipes
just
from
him,
the yeah.
It was one time during we were recording the podcast. Andrew was late, and fucking I lock my doors when we do the podcast because sometimes we get fucking super scared. Like it just happens
every time. Yeah.
Like we talk about scary shit, so of course we get scared. We lock the doors. So Andrew was fucking climbing through my garage door, and there was like a little doggy spot that he was trying to go through. But just then, my fucking grandma happened to be pulling in, so she raised up the garage, and it fucking broke his neck.
Holy shit! Was this like a scream joke? Okay. I mean, I thought he was just gonna chisel out the panels on the door. That's what I thought you were going for.
After talking all this shit about Andrew, it kind of made me realize that I don't really want him back on the podcast. Oh, as a matter of fact, he's calling me right now. So if you guys just want to leave the room real quick, I'll tell him we don't want him like on here at all anymore. So let me answer real quick. You guys leave the room. I don't want you to hear this.
Okay.
Honey, why you calling me so late? Yeah, guys, I told him to fuck off. That's so dumb.
Holy shit!
Hey,
Hinder.
no, I couldn't think of a way to make it work. Something about
With you and Andrew?
it was gonna be the lips of an Andrew, and then it was gonna be something about like my pods in the next room,
Oh,
and
fuck
then
yeah.
something with Tooth, but it's just too much to fucking work on right now.
I don't know. Lips of an Andrew was
We'll get
worth
back
it.
to you on
That
this.
was worth it.
We don't have Andrew for words of wisdom. Tooth, you want to give us words of wisdom?
Well, I'm just gonna read off a text that Andrew sent me for some words of wisdom. He said he was trying to get here, but he ran out of gas because he left his car running.
Shit.
Holy shit!
Words of wisdom. Every time you read our podcast, an angel gets his wings.
I like that.
Checkmate, Satanists.
Oh, burn!
Dude, I cracked up last week when Tooth gives this really nice speech about our listeners,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "You fucking nutsacks."
Yeah. That episode's good.
Yeah, special thanks to everyone out there on Twitter that's keeping us involved. Thank you to everyone that's been listening and rating and reviewing and sharing with your friends. That means the world to us. It's super awesome. And any podcasts out there, if you want to do a promo swap, send us an email at brotherscommonplace@gmail.com, and we'd love to do a promo swap with you. And if you leave us an iTunes review, mention the podcast you're in, and we'll give you a listen, and we'll subscribe. We'll give you a 5-star review right back.
Absolutely.
And hashtag wildman.
Hashtag wild man.
Dude, you know what's fucking so stupid? I heard Emil and Larry Phillips Jr. tried to do that, but I guess like people realized that it wasn't, that's not what they deserve. So everyone dubbed it as hashtag child man. So
yes.
dumb. I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah.
I hate.
So they stole Andrew's hashtag?
I heard that they used to be hashtag mozzarella, but then they just got hashtag Swiss cheese instead.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait. I got one.
Damn.
Hey, everyone. This is Toof with the Brothers Commonplace. I know I'm not very active on Twitter or anything. You don't really see me that much, but I occasionally check it every now and then. And even though you don't see me like your shit, I'm seeing it, and I like your shit.
Nice. All right.
Fuck yeah.
That was good.
Fucking screaming nutsacks.
There we go. Fuck yeah, dude.
I was gonna crack a joke about Mel Hall being #child man,
Oh my god.
but not sure if that was too far or not. But.
And wrong holes.
And Hanson, actually, way back in the day, Hanson was one of the first people on Twitter, but they just went by #childband. So dumb. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
That was good.
I hate myself.
It should have been crisscross, but I
You
still
know
like
what?
it.
I'm kicking myself off and bringing Andrew. You know, we just got Andrew tied up in the other room anyways. I'm going to go get him and bring him out here.
You know what?
I think he's tired of all of our sex.
I'm just gonna kill it. So, you sure he wasn't just a politician? #Paul Rand. Is that even his right name?
I don't
Well, it's Rand Paul.
That's it.
I still liked it too. I still liked it.
And if you want to go ahead and watch the video of Larry Phillips Jr. killing himself, if you are into watching suicide, I guess #Logan Paul. I'm just joking. Fuck that guy. I hate that guy.
Oh man.
Any last jokes or words of wisdom?
I mean, just #TBroC nutsack.
Oh, dude, I love T-Bro Nutsack.
I do.
It's so
T-Bro
fucking
Nutsack's
good.
awesome, yeah.
No. You
It's
came up
T-Bro
with it,
Nutsack.
didn't you? T-Bro Nutsack?
We were just saying it in the messages on Snapchat.
No, it was in the last episode. Because Toof talks about unsticking your dick and balls.
Oh yeah.
He's like, but you gotta give me that 5-star review.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
It's either him or Andrew says T-Bro Nutsack.
I don't remember.
It's so fucking funny.
We'll have to listen to find out.
Alrighty then. Thank you everyone for listening. Be good. Stay safe.
Laugh at the dark stuff.
#Wildman.
#Wildman.
Jacket to the dark stuff.
Oh fuck yes. And jacket to Rocky 4.
Farts.
Wait, no, not yet. It's cold outside, so you want to stay warm when you're walking home from work. So remember to jacket at night. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby, baby.
Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby.
Ooh, baby, baby. Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Oh,
Wow, 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 wow.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.